Hi guys, Human Light here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a character screen page thing. I'm just basically going to be looking at how you do. Basically, as you saw quickly at the beginning, you click on create a character button, and then you need to choose a faction and a race and a class and skin color, face, hairstyle, hair colour, and facial hair or earrings if you're a girl. First we're going to start off with the alliance, the human. On human you have a choice between warrior, paladin, hunter, rogue, priest, death knight if you have lich king, and mage and warlock. And we got some racials here: increased spirit, bonus experience gained, sword, increase with swords and maces, and also you can get out of traps easier. Spell motion stops. And there's a good look at the mage, and they can teleport to cities and catch water, and can stir stuff into sheep, wear cloth. Their role is damage. And then we move on to the warlock. The warlock has a demon. You have a choice between, at level 1 you get a imp, start off with that, and then at level 8 you get a void walker, and then so on. And when you get on your talents you will get a felt guard if you go into spec demonology. I will do a talent video on all the classes, as that's what I'll do next. I'll probably get that for you either after the weekend or on Monday. And now to dwarves. Dwarves are, their home city is Ironforge, human city is Stormwind, and you have a choice between warrior, pally, hunter, rogue, priest, death knight if you have wrath, shaman, mage, and warlock. Sorry. Oh dear. And dwarves can make it into stone form, gives you extra armor by 10%, I seem to remember. Increased crit changed on guns, reduces frost damage, confined agricultural places like boxes of food and so on. And you can, and it's the best race to be. It's got the most different type of classes to be on the alliance side. So you also let's just quickly look at the mage, and I'm on to warlock again, and the same thing as the human. You can have dwarf warlocks as well. Hooray! The dwarf mount is a ram. The human mount is a horse. And on to night elves. Night elves, you have a choice of being a warrior, hunter, rogue, priest, mage, or a druid. And druids are awesome, by the way. There's a quick look. And you also get a cat at level 1, which is good. And there's the rogue, good old stealthy class. And the racial traits on a night elf: may fade into the shadows, more difficult to hit, faster motion when you are dead, thanks to Smith, or whatever it's called, reduced nature damage, and faster movement while stealth. And we've gone through all that again. Druids can form into animal forms. First animal form you will get will be level 8, and it will be a cat form. And then you get bear form, and then travel form, and aquatic form. Anyway, on to gnomes. The gnome starting era is a video which I have up on this channel if you want to see it. But you also have a choice between a gnome warrior, a gnome rogue, a gnome priest, a gnome death knight, and a gnome Mage, and a gnome warlock. As that is that. And there's a good look at the priest. Looking. Priests are the best healers in the game. They also can cause shadow damage. Also, the racial traits on gnomes are extra resistance against arcane, engineering skill, increases HP with dagger and small swords, and the mana is better. They have a good mana. And on to Draenei. If you have Burning Crusade, you will be able to activate these race. If you do not, sadly, you will not be able to get it. But on a Draenei, you can now have a warrior, a pally, a hunter, a priest, a death knight, a shaman, and a mage. And, by the way, the paladins look awesome on Draenei's. Sadly, mine's human, but, oh well. And yes, and the hunter gets a moth as a pet, which is rather cool. And, quick on racials, they have dual crafting extra by, I think it's 5. And, they also get a buff which gives them 1% hit damage. But quickly, just move on to Worgen. I can't access it because the character's been out yet, but when it does out, I will be bringing up a start video on 1 to 5 on Worgen. But I don't know the mounts on. I only know 2 of the classes you can get on Worgen. There will probably be more. I know you can get Hunter, and I know you can get Druid on a Worgen. Now on to the evil people. First we start with the Orc. On Orc, you can be as follows: Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Death Knight, Shaman, Mage, and Warlock. And we have some racials. They are reducing to stun effects. They do damage done by their pets. So good hunting Hunter class or Warlock class. They also get extra experience with fist weapon and axes, which is also very good. And they get a wolf mount, which is rather awesome, and it looks quite cool. And if you want me to put up a starting error of these guys, I will, you guys. And there's a quick look at the warlock, Orc warlock, with his little limpy. And then we're going to be moving on to the undead in a minute. Here we go, undead. Right, in the undead you have a choice between a warrior, hunter, rogue, priest, death knight obviously, mage, and warlock. Now, you get a spider at level 1 on a undead hunter. We also have some racials. It removes a fear, sleep, or charm quest or ability. It's a usability. They can also breathe underwater, which is quite nice. And they resist from shadow damage, and also they can cannibalize on something that's dead and eat it and get up your health, which is quite useful in either PvP or PvE or just questing in general. And they also have Warlock as well. And their imps are bigger for some strange reason on the screen. I don't understand why that is. But moving on to the big balls. They're called Taurens, and they have the classes as follows: Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Priest, Shaman, Druid, and Death Knight, of course. And racials, they have maximum health in, like, up. And they have a Stomp ability, which stuns everything in the radius of your stomp, which is quite cool. Their mount is a massive Kodo. They look quite awesome on it. And also they have Herbalism, skill and speed increase. I'm guessing that's speed of when you pick it up, but I'm not sure about that. And then you also have resistance against nature damage. And then you have all the same classes breakdown as possible. And their capital city is Thunderbluff. And then we will be going on to the troll starting zone. Trolls, which have a new starting zone, because they used to be with the orcs. But they don't. They have their own place now. Add on a troll. You will have a warrior, a hunter, a rogue, a priest, a death knight, a shaman, a mage, a warlock, and a druid. The only class you cannot be on a troll is a paladin. They are the best class. They are the best race with most of the classes on for the hordes. And we have some racials. We have basically an anger buff, which basically will make your attack power and your casting speed go up by, I think, 20% each. And quickly, I don't know why I went on about them, but we'll be moving on to them in a minute. We also have crit on throwing weapons and bows, and they will also have reduced on any movement speed or impactingness. And I'm just going to wait here while we go on to the Blood Elves. You have to have Burning Crusade to make a Blood Elf. And you can get that for £4 right now off blizz.com. Bit of advertising there for you. And as we just wait here, I'm just going to... and these guys are awesome, by the way. I've leveled one up to, I think it was 20, and they're awesome. Anyway, Blood Elves. You have a choice of warrior, pally, hunter, rogue, priest, death knight, mage, and warlock. And we have some racials. You have increased enchanting. You good enchanters out there. We also have a stunning and get up on mana and energy, and that's it, I think. May silence enemy targets, reduced arcane damage on them, and their starting area is amazing. Their mounts are called hawk striders. They're like birds. They're kind of awesome. I have level 1 up to 32, and it's awesome. So, just a quick look before I end here. There's going to be, on the goblins, I will be making a 1 to 5, and then maybe onwards if you want that, on goblin. I don't know what class I'm going to do yet. I know you can do rogue, but I don't know what else you can make as a goblin. I'm sorry, but I will try and find out for you, and I might put it in the description if I find out in time. But if not, I will tell you on release. And at the moment, I'm going to be making a troll druid by the look of it, just so you know how to make it. Actually, you have a choice between skin color, changes the various skin color. You have face, you have hairstyle, you have hair color, and you have tusks on a troll. You also have a button called randomize, which means it will randomize everything and just throw everything else that you want to do out the window. But you can design it on your own, and I name mine Druidette, and I will be getting some footage of that to you at some point. Okay guys, this was Human Light signing off. See ya.